Hi, my name is Jennifer, and in this short video, I'll be discussing a few policies that I think should be redesigned. So I chose power of the purse, fiscal policy, and the appropriation clause. So let's begin with power of the purse. This is power granted to Congress and the House of Representatives, allowing them to decide what they spend taxpayer money on, like programs, projects. Next is fiscal policy. These are the decisions that government makes on taxing and spending. Last but not least is the appropriations clause. Although this isn't a policy, that's still something that I wanted to mention because it still falls under this category of federal spending. So what it is it gives Congress power to decide what is given, how much is given, and if it's given in terms of money. To explain what those policies and clauses mean, I want to go ahead and explain why I chose them. Looking at this picture, I think we kind of get an idea of where this is going. In 2014, lead, which was caused from corrosion in pipes and E. coli among other harmful bacteria, was found in Flint's water. Testing continued in 2015, research finding that the water was in fact very contaminated, violating the Safe Drinking Water Act. In 2016, Michigan was finally declared in state of emergency. In 2018, Flint's water was still not safe to drink. 2019, it was said that they were finally able to meet the standards of the Safe Drinking Water Act, but was then found out that the results were flawed. As of 2021, I haven't found any concrete information whether Flint's water crisis has been resolved or not, so if anybody knows, please let me know. I mentioned Flint's water crisis since it's a topic that got the country's attention. Due to negligence, the health crisis has been going on since 2014. Now let's go ahead and talk about the unnecessary spending. First off, we've got NASA's 2021 budget. Congress is providing 25% of funds towards a $3 billion proposal. Next up, we've got decorative arch for the community with a funding of $15,000. We've got Smokey Bear balloons with $50,000. $75,000 in funding for tax dollars to promote Michigan Christmas trees. The government cheese trail with $50,400, and last but definitely not the only one, the one and only beer brewing lessons in China with Congress's approval of $112,000. Although this seems little per program, I've attached a link at the bottom of this page if you want to take a look at what other programs are being funded. I wanted to mention this because the name of each of these programs are exactly what they sound like. The government has and is spending taxpayer dollars on projects like these, knowing about Flint's water crisis. And Flint's water is one of many real problems that could use funding that could have quickly resolved this issue. To wrap this up, given all this information, I believe that power of the purse, fiscal policy, and the appropriations clause should be redesigned.